ever get kidnapped by a word? It takes over your thought process. Even everyday tasks seem to mold into a contemplation, leading your mind in new directions.
Art is passion. Art is seeing the same thing. For instance, the duck sculptures right behind you. Seeing the same thing, but seeing it differently and seeing it better. There's 1,000 different ways to photograph those ducks. The piece of sculpture is its own piece of art done by that person, but just taking that piece of art and transforming it into a different vision, into a different way of looking at that sculpture is the job of an artist doing something that. It can be an oil painting of the sculpture, it can be a drawing of the sculpture, it can be a photo of the sculpture from taken with a high-level piece of equipment to a hipstamatic print taken on a phone. But there's a million ways to see that, and bringing that vision to the public is what art is.
My name is Aisha Maria Lokes. I do costume design / fashion design / interior design / hair accessories. I'm a seamstress and I have a degree in costume design, a BFA in that, but I love to sew, and so I design, costumes for theaters as well as for my own personal life. I love Halloween. That's my favorite holiday because I always can make something new. And I also like to make summer dresses, and I also do hair accessories. So I do bows and flower hairpins and different things like that. Jewelry.
I'm Danny Cervoni. I'm an actress. The theater as an art form, it informs a lot of people, and it gets your brain thinking in a different way that maybe you won't be throughout your daily lives. And I think it brings a lot of subject matters in to the, from the periphery into your immediate field of vision, and just gets you to think a little more. And I think that's really important.
Well, my grandmother was a sweet Adeline, and I was the little kid, and I would always go with her to her events. And I got to be in the dressing room and help watch these really old ladies paint their face on. And I think that was the first time I saw makeup as an art versus just something that you put on your face. And I really love it. And I really love watching I love putting makeup on someone and then having them look in the mirror and then just fall into character or fall into someone else. It's this really special moment, and to be there and watch it is just rewarding.
I think art is something that allows us to think about ourselves in different ways, and sometimes that's welcome and sometimes it's not.
My name is Ronald Alexander Correa, and I'm a junior. I guess I'm a performance artist. I love to play with fire. I make a kind of big habit out of it. It's fun because it attacks your senses. It attacks the way that you move. It attacks the way that you feel. It attacks the way that your body perceives.
My name is Ian Strickland. I'm a bartender here at Back Bay Social Club. I'm also a photographer. I do a lot of food photography and kind of modeling stuff for people, and a lot of around town stuff and party photography. And obviously a lot of the bartending we take as an art form. I've had people call it a craft, which I think best describes it. It's working with your hands. It's developing something that's really fine-tuned that ends with a finished product that you can consider a piece of art. You can consider it something it's certainly something that we use tools and you end up with something polished. Cocktails, I mean, we get into every day. I mean, we all, for the most part, people in this world anyway, we all love to drink, we all love to socialize, we all love to be out. And when it all comes together and we find a higher appreciation for things, both in something we're consuming and something we're appreciating, and also in our fellow peers' fellow appreciation for a similar craft, a similar art form.
I see art as a perception of your own reality and what you think the world is to you.
You want to know what art is? I'm going to tell you what art is. Ladies, come here. Ladies, come here.
Yeah,
now,
they're art.
right now.
Now this
is
art.
art. This is art right here.
Come here.
This is art. You guys are artists.
This is art.
This is genius.
Art could be anything you want it to be, really,
Yeah.
right?
It could be balloon hat animals. It could be swords we made out of balloons.
Sword fighting.
You guys are sword fighting?
Yep.
Really?
See,
Artistically.
True art is an inflection or reflection. I'm not sure what an inflection is, but I know what a reflection is. I look at it every morning when I'm fixing my hair. So therefore, I am art, because I look at myself in the mirror and say, what the hell happened, Mom?
I don't know, we see music as a way to express ourselves without using words.
To me, music is the energy that defines people. Like when you meet a person or when you fall in love with a person or like
You have a song.
Every person has a song that they carry around and the thing that you fall in love with is that song and like that energy that they carry, and I could go on about that for a really long time, but I won't.
I mean, it's really incredible that art exists. Can you imagine a world without art in it? I mean, I feel like it'd be so boring.
Art. I see art as expression.
I think good art makes you go, huh.
But if I can touch people in some way, in a whimsical way, or reflective in the artwork, the photographs or whatever it may be, and I dabble in oils as well, never the better.